Coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry from Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Saints ball carrier. Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hill. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Harris returning.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Mack. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tackle.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Saints first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
On first down, Abdullah. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Down at the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mack, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
See right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10,
we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Breeze now on 1st down. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Back down, kill. Back down. Stand. Let's get this. Hey, easy. Let's get
On 1st down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. 3. 6 down. Check 6.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Mariota. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 19, Mike 19. Come on, D. 3. 19, Mike 19.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
On the keeper.
That second down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
One. Switch. Mike 19, Mike 19. Come on, baby, come on. Mike 19, Mike 19. We want this.
On play action, Mariota. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
At the 45-yard
And
line.
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Saints 7.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
7-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mariota from the gun on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And Ty Montgomery has it complete.
Complete to Ty Montgomery.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Breeze going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, now Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Complete to Traquan.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 74 yards.
Saints, 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. Got some room at the 30. And he's got room. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Saints 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sport.
Flag on the play. Yeah.